Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on this news which has been doing rounds on the social media, which is about, is US headed towards recession? Because there has been this quote given by one geopolitical expert that when US sneezes, the whole world catches cold. So I'm living in Canada, I'm already seeing that wheresoever I'm going, there have been those news bulletin and the newspaper ad that boycott all the US liquor and go for the domestic Canadian brands only, and the wave has already been started spreading in the whole world. Initially it was just a rift which happened between with Donald Trump and Zelensky, and now it has taken the shape and form of where there has been this news that even in the US stock market it loses almost $4 trillion of value. Like Nasdaq, S&P 500, everywhere this has been the news. So many of the IT giants have been losing money with each day. So that begets this question that what exactly are planets indicating? Is this the calmness before the big storm which is coming our way? Because guys, being an astrologer, I can fairly see that coming, and that is the only reason the video which I made for the 6th planetary conjunction, initially there was that speculation about some natural calamity, war related situation. We are already witnessing that, like the news which has been now coming in from Syria and all other parts of the world, and the way this Ukraine and Russia situation seems like to be getting escalated with each day, and now Trump has been intervening for some peace resolution. So I mean to say, specifically talking from the trade point of view, this tariff point of view, because guys, I was also doing a research that the last time recession when it came in US in the last 100 years, I will show you that data as well, that what exactly was the contribution coming in from the planets, like in terms of the contribution coming in from the planet Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, Jupiter. So I'm not surprised the outcome which I got, and in this video guys I will be explaining regarding that only. And guys, again, politics is not my forte, all these finance numbers is not my forte, but just to give you presentation and to take all of that audience who are not very much familiar about what is happening in the world. So I have made a short presentation of couple of slides, and after that we will switch to the astrological discussion of that. And if I made any mistake in the calculation and all, so please forgive me on that. And again guys, this video is not coming from any place of biasness. Like I love Donald Trump, to be honest, and it's just like that whatever is happening, it's like he has just been chosen to do the justice and to bring that order in the world. So, and I guess that is what is happening. And I guess at that time when Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, both of their candidature and their charts were being discussed, when I was looking at what is the world headed towards, like Saturn in Pisces and all the combination, somehow I knew this thing that if this is what the world order and the planetary alignment is indicating, Donald Trump seems like to be best fit with that. So okay guys, now we will just go through the presentation, a couple of slides, and then straight away we will see that why it is happening and where it will stop, where it will end, to what extent. So now guys, as you can see on your screen, that majority of the major news platform have been reporting this thing that the risk of Trump session, they have even stopped calling it just the recession or the US recession, they all are calling it Trump session. So the risk of Trump session rising, economists say, as global market falls. Like we have been hearing about whatever is happening, like the bloodbath which is happening in the Nasdaq and S&P 500, all of that is in the news. Now, see, there's not much to be surprised, because this is what Donald Trump has been promising throughout in his campaigning, that he will remove all the taxes. Now initially it was making everyone happy, but now the backlash of that is coming. So now guys, when it was being asked to the Ontario Premier Doug Ford that will Canada also have the impact of if US will get into recession, to which he said, this is not the American people, Canadians have known. If Canada goes in recession, it's self-made by one person called President Trump's recession. Now guys, the concern over here is that, which many news journalists and reporters have also been quoting, that initially what felt like that Donald Trump is acting like a CEO and running the country as the company, but now it looks like he's not running it as a company, he's running it like a startup, where every single day he's experimenting with policies. He's saying and announcing one thing on one day, and next day he's completely going back on that. So, and the way he's been saying this thing, that there is a period of transition, what we are doing is very big. But now guys, the concern over here is that for a common man's point of view, now the prices of the grocery, eggs, vegetable, everything is rising. Now Trump's assurance to the common American to face the brunt of the short-term inflation as countries going through major transition will not benefit a common American, as 40% of the American population is in any case out of the eligible tax bracket. Their income is less, and a common American man with low income is already looking at high prices, shutdowns, employment cuts, and reduced social schemes, like the way Elon Musk has been going very hard on all the industries because of that Dodge department. So now guys, when we talk about, and if you have to briefly look at the major US recession which came in from like 1920 till 2024, so whether this could be the the Great Depression which happened in 1929, 1933, or this could be the recent one which is also considered as one of the worst after the Great Depression, which was the 2007 to 2009. So the cause of which was the mortgage crisis, housing market collapse, and financial crisis. So now that begets the question that where exactly we are headed. So now guys, after listening to this brief kind of presentation, now comes the question that how planets are going to be contributing it. So guys, look at it in this way. At the beginning of this year only, I made this video where I mentioned this thing that the Leo zodiac sign is burning in the year 2025. Now you would have understood what was the reason why I mentioned that. In the chart of the Donald Trump and in the chart of the US, in the mundane astrology, they both are somehow being governed by the Leo as the rising. Now for the Leo people, it's the Ketu which is going to be coming right over there in their first house. And we generally say this thing that whenever Ketu is transiting from the head of a country's president, so there is a high possibility that this person might act like a chicken without a head. The person might start taking some reckless kind of decision. Along with that, for the Leo people, it's not only the Ketu which is going to be transiting the first house. Rahu is going to be transiting in the 7th house. 7th house is it's not only the house of your partners, but this is also the house of your open enemies as well. Now guys, even in the original Kalpurush Kundli, Aquarius is the 11th house energy which is generally attached with the policies. And now just because if Rahu is going to be transiting in the Aquarius in the 7th house, that also tells about some sort of unusual decision and uncalculative kind of risk in your policies. Now Saturn is going to be transiting in the 8th house. Now the concern over here is that from the 8th house being in the Pisces sign, Saturn gives its third restraining aspect to the Taurus, which for the US and for the Donald Trump's chart is going to be impacting the 10th house. Now in the 10th house falls the Taurus sign. Taurus is a zodiac sign which is connected with the money, with the finances, and Saturn's aspect is all the time very restraining. Not only that, from over here Saturn is also going to be giving its straight aspect to the 2nd house in the chart of the Donald Trump as well. That is also a alarming kind of energy. Over and above that guys, the 10th aspect of the planet Saturn is also going to be giving and influencing the 5th house, which is the house of the intelligence, strategic decision. So all of this combination is not a good energy. And like the way guys, I mentioned this thing, just because if it is going to be impacting the 10th house of the America's chart where the Taurus sign falls, but Taurus is also the all the mundane astrology works on the basis of the Kalpurush Kundli only. So whatever decision Donald Trump is taking right now, beyond any doubt, it's not only going to have a straight impact on Canada, on Mexico, on the European countries, but also like the way I mentioned that thing that when US sneezes, the whole world catches the cold. So that means the impact of that is going to be coming to the whole world as well. So whatsoever right now in the newsroom, the journalists are debating and they are speculating, if I were to say from my planetary vision and all the assessment, all the calculation which I have done, I can fairly foresee that coming. Because guys, even in the transit, like when I was going through the recession which came in the last century, in the last 100 years, over there as well, like in any capacity, whenever like the Taurus or the Scorpio is somehow getting affected, there is a high chance of economy and countries falling or slipping into recession. And this is how the planets are behaving. And again guys, all of that which I mentioned about that on March 29th, the way whole planets are going to be getting aligned, most important thing is guys, I always give attention to the omens, the day when Saturn is transiting in the Pisces sign. And also guys, like because as per the Panchang and the Vedic astrological calculation, which is done on the basis of the Chaitra Shukla Pratipada calendar. So based on that, even if you will do the calculation, right at that point of time, the rising sign is coming out to be Leo. And Saturn by that time has not transitioned to the Pisces, but again, the king and the minister of this year, this new year, Hindu calendar year, is both planet Sun. And imagine at the time of the Chaitra Shukla Pratipada calendar, the rising sign Lord, which is also the king and minister of the year, is afflicted in the 8th house. So yes guys, whatever like the journalists are speculating in the newsroom, you can fairly see that coming in. I'm not surprised because everything is happening as per the planets, and this is what the universe has chosen Mr. Donald Trump as the agent to deliver that. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. Once again, thanks a lot for watching this video, and for further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.